Listen, y'all. Everybody be playing. You heard what I said. That's one of the topics we're talking about tonight. Everybody is playing. Man. I know you think you're not. You are. Don't worry about it. We ain't gonna argue. Listen. Y'all know who it is. You hear that beat. When you hear this shit, we about to go in one way or another. I need you to know I do this for me. I do this because I love to do it. The exchange of information and fellowship between you and I that will follow is a byproduct. I am Racquel. I just want to thank you for coming to vibe, simmer, and ride this beat. In this moment of time, I'm here to rock the beat. I'm here to talk it down. I'm here to talk a little shit. But ultimately, I'm here to vibe. Now, you could be spending your time doing anything because there's so much to do. But yet, you blessed me. Now, I don't want to say blessed because that's be less. You lightened up my frequency when you stopped by on my doorstep. And I appreciate for you. I appreciate you for it. See, I am a seer. My gift to the world is my voice. It articulates my viewpoints and expresses wisdom. And I get you to feel. And you may not know what you're feeling or how to express it, but you do feel some shit. My specialty is broadcast media arts, and I have a bachelor's in mass communication and public relations. And my credentials aren't for me, but for you, because y'all know y'all want to know people qualifications. That makes y'all comfortable. I'll be like, who the fuck is she and how dare she? What do you mean? I dare to because I'm living and I can express my truth. That's what I do. But since you need a credential, I give it to you. And you know, in the faith of this is the United Snakes of America, baby. And capitalism runs this bitch and y'all love it because it's still here. I'm going to introduce you what the fuck I got to sell. So, I am Racquel No Chaser Podcast is exclusive, but is available on Patreon. It's a small fee to get into it, okay? Then Patreon also has my Truth and Justice Tarot series, which is free to watch. You just got to sign up to Patreon. Make sure you follow me on Fanbase. Let's support Black. Let's support Black. That's Isaac Hayes III. Truth and Justice Tarot is a Patreon exclusive where I help solve murder and missing person mysteries. Please help me and send in your requests by clicking Send Your Suggestions located under the Contact tab on my website at RockyRoadTV.com. Watch the series for free by joining my Patreon. Follow me on Fanbase. Let's rock this shit. And, you know, I got a couple of ebooks and I've got some information for and resources for content creators, and I have an online tarot class. Baby, I utilize my abilities, okay? But anyway, your allegiance and loyalty belong to yourself and the family you created. And as long as you man this line of life, you will always make the right decision. And don't worry about others. And I'm not saying when your neighbor got some shit going on, you be like, fuck him. Can't stand his punk ass. I mean, if you don't want to help him, that's cool. I mean, I don't suggest you do anything with a heavy heart. But if you feel moved to do it, then help him. But that ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying, don't be worrying about shit you ain't gonna change, can't change, or whatever your perception or situation is, okay? Perception of situation depends. But be prepared to reassess life daily. See, new information comes in daily, and know that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, and ultimately you are energy. This is why the Creator is I am, the Alpha and Omega. There is no beginning nor end, just like water. Energy transforms and transmutes. Water can go from wet to solid to vapor. Your energy can be embodied on the earth plane, and out of body in another plane. Your soul is eternal. And with that being said, I am Racquel, and I am the expression of collective consciousness. I am the expression of the I am through the signature of Racquel. Welcome to Rocky Road TV, where we laugh, learn, brainstorm, and expand our consciousness together. We will love together, cry together, grow together. And if you are still here, you have agreed to walk down this journey through this stream of consciousness with me. And I thank you for trusting me by considering what I have to say today. Now, if you find yourself going back and forth between your mind and your spirit over this, if you arguing and tussling with anything being said, I want to encourage you not to. Just don't. All I ask is that you just let it come marinate on it and decide later. And even if you get lost in the sauce of what I'm saying, you can always fall back on the option to agree to disagree. Ultimately, you are in control, and I just want to vibe. I am the vibe, but sometimes, y'all, you know what? I just have a few questions. See, the way I see it, we are here to add our individual contribution to the collective. And this looks like pieces of information, wisdom, insight, talents, gifts, resources, and so on. And we contribute those things to the collective to be considered and utilized. See, this gives us access to much and a well-rounded understanding so that we can apply this understanding to life and work together in harmony. And with that being said, all I ask is that you hit the like button, contribute to this conversation in the comment section to add further insight and value to the conversation. Your perspective is both desired and needed for the thriving of the collective we know to be as humanity. You know, one thing about this podcast that I do right here, The Vibe, before I get into it, it really it's just me. Like, I don't edit the shit. I mean, I add some stuff in there, but I don't edit it. I don't cut nothing. So if I stumble, fumble, fuck it. I'm not perfect. Hey, but this is not about perfection in the way that you would see it. This is about me just sharing. That's all I'm doing. I'm sharing, and I'm asking that you join the conversation. Let me know what you're thinking. So yeah, I think everybody playing for real. You know, the thing is, I want to go down this stream of consciousness and entertain the very narrative that we should not be entertaining. And this is why I say everybody bullshitting. And that is the fear timeline. Because the truth is, and you know this truth deep down inside, and that's why I say everybody playing, because I feel like everybody know this deep down inside. Maybe they don't. Maybe, you know, we need to turn on 2 more light bulbs before you get there. I don't fucking know, but instead of concentrating as black people, African people, let's go down here. So as blacks, Africans, African Americans, Pan-Africanists, Hotep, indigenous, whatever you want to call yourself, because y'all love to argue semantics. As this expression, as this melanated expression, wouldn't it be the most logical for us to just be about what our business is? And oh my God, let me tell y'all something before I expound on that. I just had my evidential mediumship and psychic ability class, and it was just me and another lady. She cool, she deep, she funny, she her, you know. And we tapping in and stuff, and my message started and hers finished the whole message. And overall, you got to get your ass up and get to work. That's it. See, we worry about what everybody else doing, but that's not productive. Because as long as we worried about what the fuck everybody else is doing, we not worried about what we should be doing. Now, from where I'm sitting in my perspective, I think it's unrealistic to think that however many people that are accounted for that looks like us, despite whatever title they want to give themselves, we know we gonna have to work together, but it'll be illogical to think that every one of us that are accounted for is going to do it together at the same time. So what am I getting at? If you got a mission, get with the people that's about that mission, because together y'all can make something shake. And we need to sort out. After we sort that out, then we start sorting out the differences of how we can work together with our specific individual abilities and gifts. And then we put that in the community. But what is going to happen is it's going to be small clusters of us working together that amount to big clusters, that amounts to our collective, and then empowerment and betterment of us. That's just some thoughts that I'm having. I'm just sharing. Yeah. I was just telling the lady that I was speaking of earlier that's in the group, I was just telling her, like, you know, a lot of people try to fight with trying to prove to themselves that they good people. I'm done with that. If I don't want to do shit, I don't want to do it. And because I didn't want to do it, don't make me a bad person. But I think we all playing around, because I think deep down, even that we know. But some of us, we want to make motherfuckers feel bad because they didn't do what we wanted them to do. And guess what? Although that would be nice, I agree. I want a motherfucker to do that for me too. That might be nice, but they ain't got to do it, player. That's what be the shit. And that's what be having us fucked up. That be having us fucked up. I'm telling you. But what do? We do it. Everybody playing. Have you ever wondered why somebody be like, damn, why her hair blue? Now, the reason I ask this question is because to me the obvious answer is her hair is blue because she likes the color blue on her head. But that ain't where y'all getting at. Somehow, when you know the answer to that question, it gives you some kind of comfort. You feel safe or justified or like you can understand. Because you got to put people in your lens and in your narrative. And nah, people ain't got to do that. She can wear blue hair, player. And guess what? All the shit you think is going to happen as a result in the negative because she got blue hair is not going to affect her because that's what she want to do. That's her world. She controlling it. So she going to be all right in her world. What about your world, fella? What about your world? How is your world looking? Have you checked up under that hood? I feel like I saw a few emergency lights up under your hood myself that you could be you could be attuning to, attentive to, tidying to, proliferating to, whatever the fuck you want to go. You could be over there with that. Stop trying to do this to people. Why she got 7 kids? Are you going to give them some of your stamps? You coming out that pocketbook? You not. You going, better you going to go to the store and pick up some food for them and drop it off on their porch. Why you talking shit? Why you care? You ain't about to babysit damn one of them kids. You see how we worry about shit we ain't got to worry about and we not even helping? So what we doing it for? Oh, just to talk shit. Oh, it's a ton. See, if you're a real shit talker, you ain't got to do all that to talk shit. Yeah, you just talk shit because that's what you do. It comes natural. I talk shit. My family do that shit. Yeah. We might piss some people off, but I don't know why I should. You think we worried about you that much? Damn. I love y'all, but y'all ain't, I ain't up at night worrying about nobody. That's crazy. Nah. Them motherfuckers be acting like somebody jumped on your ass the way y'all be. See what I'm saying? Here I go. Y'all was feeling good tonight. I had to get on here and talk my shit. I had to talk my shit, y'all. Everybody playing. For the sake of insanity, because I got to be a glutton for punishment to even bring this up. But it was Professor Griff on Black Magic 363's channel that reminded me of the very reason I did not vote. And he said, why would anybody, and this is not verbatim, okay? I'm telling you my interpretation. But why would anybody vote somebody over them to make decisions on their behalf? I mean, think about it. Let's go with that. Y'all be in the hospital and y'all fighting tooth and nail. I don't want, you ain't about to put me away in no home. You ain't about to, this is how y'all talk to y'all family members. But y'all vote motherfuckers that never even seen you nor know you exist outside of a number, and you vote them to make decisions on your behalf, and you get mad when they don't do it how you want it to be done. The only way you gonna get what you want is when you running it and you doing it, motherfucker. But as long as you let somebody else govern you, you're never gonna be satisfied because they're governing you in the way they see fit, what benefits them. They not concerned about you, motherfucker. And y'all don't even pay them to give a fuck. How about that? Y'all don't even grease no politician's hands with no money talking about what you want. But you mad because they won't do what you want them to do and you let them tell you what to do. They vote on shit, don't even tell you they voting on it. They done went through the McDonald's drive-thru, hit a couple corners, pulled up at the voting house where the fuck they be at, with that old architecture and shit, and they be in there with talking shit or whatever, and they voting on it, and we have no clue of what they talking about. And you be like, well, the research is what the fuck they want you to know. That's why you roll by the spirit. Because the spirit ain't gonna lie. But facts vary even depending on who's telling them or recording them. I don't know. I'm just sharing my thoughts. Sharing my feelings. I'm talking shit. All this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about in the comments or you totally lost. Say something, goddammit. Let me know what's up. So, peep this here. You might think I'm crazy, but I'm going to tell you how it happened with me, right? Dig this here. So, all this shit was going on with the election, right? What's her name? What's her name? Oh, Lord. What's her name? The vice president, the former vice female president. I can't think of her name right now. Okay. But we was running around arguing whether she was black or not and why she was rocking Timbs. And we never quite got why she should be the candidate. I mean, because it was a lot of questionable things floating around. And it was a lot of distractions that weren't even necessary around that situation. And then you just got the other situation. It's a situation. And we can go down the list or whatever, but the motherfucker is funny though. But guess what? I don't trust neither one or nobody outside of me to govern my life. Because it's my life. I came here to live it. They didn't. Newsflash. So your anger is misplaced. If you're not willing to get your ass up and govern yourself, and no, you can't do it individually. We are a collective. We not an individual regardless. Our spirit is collective. Ain't no individual shit going on. You an individual expression of it, yeah. You come in your swag box, but at the end of the day, we connected. So until y'all get your asses up and be like, hey, let's get in our corners. You know what I'm saying? See, we got to stop playing. We going to see how we want. We going to create this world how we want it to be. Because only we can do it because we the ones got the vision. Don't nobody else got our vision? Why would they give a fuck about how we living? Shit. What's happening here? You know what? That's why I say everybody playing, because if you really think about it, this shit, podcast wouldn't even exist. Because we would just get it. We all hear, everybody screaming on the bitch, everybody right, and everybody is right from their perspective. But I'm saying everybody giving their thoughts on the mic. Some of us is losing our edges and our wigs listening to some shit, and some of us say fuck it all together. But we here, man. And it's like, even when it comes to our individual dreams, right? Everybody playing, man. I'm telling you. Even when it comes to our individual dreams. Y'all be mad because other people don't get them. They don't have the dream. Why would they get it? And don't let them gaslight you about your shit. Hey, you got your dream. I don't get that shit either. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit. I mean, I could give examples, but it's some shit I just don't get. But guess what? People are so entitled to do it. Two things is true. Yeah, what's her name? Listen, I tell you what her name wasn't. It wasn't Coretta Scott King, okay? What was her name? Damn. Tripping. Y'all, I feel set up. Listen, because I'm not even trying to be funny, and I feel set up. Like, how I forget this lady's name. Let me just use Google. Damn, ain't like I can't use it. She ain't, and I ride. She ain't Maya Angelou. She ain't even LeVar Burton, motherfucker. I don't know. She's, hold on. Damn, and it's fucked up because I'm not even trying to... Oh, Kamala. Yeah. Kamala Harris. Damn. Shit. Y'all, you know what's crazy too? I'm telling you, that was on the tip of my tongue. I was like, this is why I know somebody fucking with me. Because I know her name. This is just all alleged for entertainment purposes only. Yeah. And see, you know, and this shit like, we sitting up confused about somebody's race or ethnicity or whatever the fuck, when there's no confusion about it. The facts are in front of you. Despite what is being pandered or manipulated or whatever, the facts are the facts. And then we argue about shit that's not even a fact. Like, we argue about shit that we want to believe. Because we are in love with symbolism, but not action. Because if we were in love with action, we would know we're the ones that have to take action. They don't give a fuck. What part of Ponzi scheme don't you motherfuckers understand that we live in? Hello? Let me tell y'all something. We love scams so much. We got scam likely calling our phone. What you think scam likely is a manifestation of? It's just a hint in this whole simulation. It's a hint. Everybody playing. That's the hint. Motherfucking scam likely calling and texting you and posing as legitimate companies. No. And then the crazy thing about it is, if you was up and you sat up and was playing with them people on the phone, scam likely, then they would get upset with you. But bitch, you called me fucking with me. So now that I'm fucking with you back, it's a problem. You see how people be? It ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun, is it? It's crazy. It's insane. And every way we move, we show things aren't equal opportunity, but yet we desire what we don't even exemplify. It's nuts. I mean, think about it. Imagine if somebody came up to you and said, I want you to give a fuck more about me than I give a fuck about me. And I want you to make all my dreams come true over yours because you should. You would be like, if you don't get the fuck out of my face. But I feel like that's how a lot of people view the government. And the government, I mean, they there because you not there. Yeah. See, people don't want change. They want comfort. That's what they want. They want to be comfortable. And the thing about it is their whole understanding of comfort is not even comfortable. It will be uncomfortable to get free. But I promise you, once you're free, you're going to be... That's when you will know what comfortable is. Yeah. I don't know. And then I heard in my ear Maya Angelou say, and still I rise. Can I get an ashe, everybody? Can I get an ashe? Namaste. Hey. Yep. Everybody playing. They said we so mad Trump is fucking us over again without the grease. We're standing by, we're doing nothing, we're coming out with no solutions, but it's Trump, it's Kamala. It's that thing we think is Biden, allegedly. Is Barack Hussein Obama. Did he even come from the United States? You know what I'm saying? Like, Aaron Lyons, shout out to Aaron Lyons if she ever hears this, but she said, you know, we have shifted to a new timeline. You give them, now she didn't say this verbatim, I gotta be clear, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put words in people's mouth. You hearing it from my expression. She said, you know, leave them conspiracy theories alone. Like, quit playing with that. Quit entertaining that. Y'all overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all becoming hyper vigilant. Yeah. You gotta let that shit go. Y'all know the bullshit going on any fucking way. You want to keep tapping in on the degree of the bullshit? Like, you want to hear all the specifics? You already know the shit going on. Look how you living. Your ass barking every fucking day like a junkyard dog. Which version are you? The German Shepherd, the Rottweiler, or the Pit Bull, or the Cane Corso? Pick one, bitch, because you stay barking. I'm just saying. Everybody playing. Shit, that's the title of this shit. Everybody playing. What I start off saying? Probably everybody playing. Shit crazy. Why we doing that? When you go to the grocery store, do you shop for your neighbor's family or do you shop for your family? Okay, now, I need you to hold that answer. Knowing that, why the fuck do you think the government is supposed to shop for? They're not going to do it. It would be nice. It would be nice if we could just live good and we can live life on Alexa, right? We just autopilot. We don't have to do shit. I get it. But we would get bored with that. But let's go with it. I get us living like that, right? I get it. And just being able to have somebody else run the show and do right. But no, you know motherfuckers don't do right. They don't do right. You got cousins that don't do right. Your mama don't do right. Your daddy don't do right. The pastor don't do right. Why the fuck do y'all think the government is going to do right? Nobody does. I mean, people show you this. And this is not about a right or wrong. I'm talking about how you perceive other people. You feel like you can identify plenty of people that don't do right. But you think the government, and we talking about motherfuckers that have a vested interest and care about your well-being because they're connected to you. They've grown up with you. They've shared moments with you, pain with you, love with you, fun with you. These people don't do right. And you think somebody that they ain't connected to you, they had you assign a number to your child for nefarious purposes. Allegedly, this is all for entertainment purposes. And you want them, you gonna vote them, mean take your power away, right? I consent to yielding my power to you and your decision making over my life. No, that's crazy work. And because I understood that energetically, I did not vote and will not vote because I'm not playing the game. Now, y'all can come to me with, you ain't got nothing. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say because I'm saying it now. Don't tell me what I don't have the right to say. Now, I will tell you this. I don't worry about the shit. Because what I do know is a lot of the shit we've been doing, we will be able to continue to do. Ain't nothing happening that's going to stop us from doing the shit that we doing. And if it do, then we know what to do. But as long as you do nothing. I mean, the world's going to evolve regardless, and it has cycles. So we going to get there regardless. But the thing is, we could speed it up with effort. That's all. That's all. Everybody playing, though. Everybody playing. Tell y'all something. One of my favorite movies. Oh, man. I love talking about the stuff that I love. I love it. Makes me feel good. I don't know. Maybe you don't. But this is me. I love talking about the shit I love. So I loved the movie Devil's Advocate. I love that shit. For many reasons, okay? I love John Wick. I'm so mad that Keanu Reeves can't give us another one, or is that an assumption? I hope I'm being proven wrong, baby, because I love that John Wick. What? Anytime you can watch a movie and it's not a lot of talking in it, and you still pay attention, that's some shit right there. Yeah, I fucks with John Wick. What else is a good movie that I love? I love The Burbs with Tom Hanks. This shit ridiculous. I might be the neighbor that was on the roof with the binoculars, but I ain't gonna be on nobody's roof. But see, I'm gonna be smooth with it, you know, and then I'm not gonna be messy, but I'm gonna watch. Yeah, I'm that one. I'm gonna watch. Because, I mean, I have a vested interest in paying attention to what the fuck is going on in my neighborhood. Shit, I live there. I'm watching. You got some crazy shit going on and I can see it? I guess I see it. You want me to act like I don't? I mean, I'm going to try, but if you catch me seeing it, well, we both see that we see it. You know it's there. Shit. Motherfuckers be mad because people see their ignorance. If you ashamed, don't do it, baby. But we over here watching. Lucky I ain't bring a snack. Could have had a big bag attack on your ass. Yo, I'm talking crazy. Yeah, I love that shit. I love All Dogs Go to Heaven. That Charlie be barking at something else, and so is that Carface, baby. I love it. I love that Jungle Book. Baloo remind me of me, and Bagheera remind me of my husband. Oh my God, only thing is, I'm a female. I just had to be. In that case, Baloo would be female. Yeah. I'm just saying. What else the fuck I love? I love that series Supernatural, y'all. Dean and Sammy be whooping ass, don't they? And let me tell y'all, I love the king of hell, Fergus. And I love his mother. I love how she be like, Fergus. She had me saying that shit. I'd be like, Fergus. Ruthie Cow or something is her name. Shout out to Ruthie. She played the fuck out that role. She was a real woman. She went down to hell shit. She went down to hell on them and became queen in that bitch. She said, I run this. Like Supernatural. Supernatural, some good shit. But you know, I knew about it when I was younger. I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch Charmed, y'all, and Supernatural come on after. And I see it, right? I'd be like, I'm gonna fuck with that. But I would never fuck with it. And then came the pandemic and I started watching that shit. And I rode and rocked with it, baby. That shit's so good. And they gave us 15 years of good shit. And don't you know, my ass wanted them to give us 10 more? Oh, man. I know. My husband was like, the shit is good, but you selfish as fuck. You want these motherfuckers to keep falling around, bouncing around, hurting themselves, doing all that. I mean, because they doing a lot of stunts and stuff. I mean, that shit tiring, getting slammed up on shit. Yeah, that's tiring. I mean, but I don't know. I know it's selfish, but the shit was good as fuck. I don't know what else to say. And see, both of them are very good. Everybody did a great job. Misha for Castiel. Cass was great. I really like Jack. I fucked with Jack. They was on Jack's ass. I ain't lying. I was like, listen, Jack a bad motherfucker. Y'all need to stop acting crazy and nurture this shit. Y'all got a gift over here. Jack, listen, Jack would have been to his full potential fucking with me, baby. We about to fuck some shit up. They was scared of Jack. They loved him, but they were scared of him. And then, see, what they did was they showed you on this shit, right? The very thing they were scared of, they drew it to themselves. Because, see, the accidents happen when people don't operate in who they are. When you try to mask that shit out of your fear, it's detrimental to that person and everybody around them. Jack would have been a bad motherfucker fucking with me. But nonetheless, they wrote the shit out of that show. And I would like a black version because, I mean, they did a bang up job. I would love to see how we would do the rendition of that. I would love this. That shit would be good as fuck. Like, what would the surrounding be like, right? What would the neighborhood be like? And it don't even have to be, like, why does everything have to be extra bougetto or ghetto with us? Like, in an upper class neighborhood. They ain't gotta be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Gangstalicious don't have to be on the block. Like, it's crazy. Crazy. Yeah. That Once Upon a Time, that was a bad motherfucker too. Pretty Little Liars. Shit, y'all know I love that Unsolved Mysteries, baby. Y'all know I love. Hey, I love Vampire in Brooklyn. I was just saying earlier, when the fuck is Friday? Why hasn't Ice Cube came out with any more movies? Is somebody fucking with Ice Cube? Somebody's messing with that man, because we need more of his movies. Ice Cube was out here doing some shit. Friday was crazy. We still reciting them lines. How many movies you know people still recite the lines? They be like, fuck that shit. They on to the next shit. Shit, some of us still can't even recite Black Panther. But Friday, everybody know lines out of Friday. And Megan Good was in that boy. Megan Good was in Friday. Shout out to Megan Good. Shout out to Chris Tucker. Tiny Liston. Isn't that his name? Forgive me if I mess that up. Debo. I don't know, y'all. Debo was pissing me off. I was like, ain't no way 3 or 4 of them can't get together and whoop his ass. It's in the numbers, baby. You cannot. I don't know. Listen, so let's talk about the one Terry Crews was in. Shout out to Terry Crews. No knock at you, player, but Terry Crews, he's so extra in his roles, dog. Like, what was going on? Old boy that came out of jail, was it Damien or some shit? He was all flexing and sweating and licking his lips at Cat. What is going on? Terry Crews, I mean, he be playing his role. He did it. He fucked it up. If I'm talking about it, he did his job. That's all I can say. What else I like? What else I fuck with? Because I know it's some other stuff, y'all. I fuck with that Power Universe. I fuck with that. Yeah, I do. The only thing, I know y'all gonna be tripping on me, especially because of where I'm from, but I don't watch BMF. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't watch it. I don't know. It never. And it could be, I'm going to tell y'all why. It could be because of the way I grew up. BMF wasn't a prevalent name in my household, right? Like, people knew about BMF, just not in my household. Like, BMF wasn't. So it's like, although it's cool to like hear the story and, you know, you get respect or whatever. I mean, when we were able to get away with organized crime, I don't even know what I'm about to say might sound fucked up, but we can't get away with just being us. So if we get away with organized crime, man, and as long as BMF did, that's respect on that shit. So, yeah, I get it. But that's the one I don't watch. But everything else I fuck with. I fuck with it, y'all. Why am I always talking about Power Universe? Shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out to 50 Cent. He doing what he gotta do, ain't he? Now, Tyler Perry done added that fade in the black. The black is back, broke back. What the fuck is it called? I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. I can't think of this shit. I don't know. I watched that shit though. Let me tell you how I felt about that too. Beauty and the Black. There we go. Yeah, I knew it was something like close to Beauty and the Beast. Some twist of a nightmare shit. You know, whatever. I turned that shit on. My spirit was conflicted. But don't y'all know I kept watching that shit? That shit was wild. The wild ass shit. Okay, Tyler. You know what? It's a lot of shit going on. And it's wild. But I'm going to watch it. I don't know. I'm going to guard my spirit and I'm going to watch it. Shout out. You know, I was introduced to Tyler Perry with Madea. Madea, in my head, Madea was my grandma. I said, that's what I'm talking about. We ain't fucking around with these people. Looking like a can of Sprite. She shot at that bitch. I said, wow. That bitch do look like a can of Sprite. I mean, that was on target. Is it what them kids say? That's tea. Yeah. Looking like a can of Sprite. She said, I shot that escalator all up. I said, I fucks with Madea. Madea being on that bitch. Pantyhose moving, dropping gems. With her ankles crossed, I'd be like, all right. That's grandma. Yeah, Madea. I wanted to go see Madea. He did his Madea going away type hookup, a tour or something. It was like Madea Says Goodbye, but that wasn't the name. And I wanted to go, and I'm upset I didn't go. But anyway, I'm gonna watch that Beauty and the Black because that shit is very fucking ridiculous, and I have to know what what happens after that last episode. And shout out to Spill It Boy TV. I believe that's the name of the channel, Spill It Boy TV. When I heard him talking about Tyler Perry's Beauty and the Black, and he held no bars, like he just gave it how it was, I instantly had to subscribe because that man called it foolishness, and foolishness it is. But two things can be true. It is definitely foolish. However, I will be turning in, so it's a win-win. It is foolish, and I will be tuning the fuck in. All right, y'all. I'm done with all my ranting and raving and hooping and hollering. I was just getting on here kicking it with y'all a little bit. You know, join the conversation. Let me know you here. Remember, get with that Patreon because you're going to get all the shit that matters when it comes to my content. All my creativity will be on Patreon. So if you fuck with it, fuck with the Patreon. Follow you on Fanbase. Support Black. It's Isaac Hayes III. Support Black. Fanbase. Shout out to Fanbase. TikTok was the shit. Then TikTok started fucking up. You know, allegedly, the squad, the Thug Squad ran down on them. And now we got this TikTok. Yeah. It's an even bigger monitoring spirit now. So, shout out. Fanbase! Alright, y'all. I have really acted a fool. I really appreciate you coming and listening to me. I love it. I love you coming and listening to me. And I really appreciate you guys and your likes and your contributions to the episodes. Thank you so much for your shares and your subscribing. But more importantly, subscribe to that Patreon. And if you want to book a session with me, you can through my website or my email. And y'all, with that, I'm out.